Welcome back. Joining me now is junior wide receiver Ryne Rezac and freshman defensive lineman Josh Beveridge. Guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So Ryne, we'll start with you. The offense did not let down at all as you guys rack up 52 points. What do you think was really working well for you guys against Illinois Wesleyan?
I think overall it was just the whole game plan. Coming into the game, we really emphasized getting pumped up for it, first off, because of homecoming and just everyone going to be there. So I think just what kind of propelled us through the whole game was just our running game. Our offensive linemen did fantastic, as what Coach Thorne said. They graded 80% or higher, so that helped us big time.
You know, and your running game is really seemed to have been the forte of this offense, but your passing game almost doesn't get enough credit. Again, Spencer Stanek, an interception-free day, throws 3 touchdowns, 17 for 25 on the day, and he's moving the ball around. What has this wide receiving core really done to sort of help this offense, be a dual threat?
We definitely are gaining a lot of confidence. Spencer went 100% in a grade out, which is very hard to do as a quarterback. But we just take game by game, week by week, do little drills each week to focus on something that we need to get better each and every day. So that's what we do as a receiver core.
And Josh, you're already making a name for yourself on the defensive line in your first year here. 2.5 sacks on Saturday. You guys seemed to really get after Tyler Hook.
We were just fired up. We had a couple of guys, a couple alumni talk to us the day before. That got us all going, and just being relentless. It was homecoming. It was time to go. And
you mentioned those alumni. There was a bunch of alumni on the sidelines. How much did that help fuel the fire when you have that crowd behind you?
It was, yeah, you're right, just fueling the fire. Just even in the fourth quarter, just relentless.
And how you mentioned the fourth quarter. You guys have had a couple games where you've almost been able to get that shutout, but it seemed like in the fourth quarter, it didn't matter what defense, whether it was the first string, second string, you could have, brought in the practice squad or something like that, and you guys still would have gotten that shutout. How were you trying to stay up in that fourth quarter to make sure you guys were able to get that?
I noticed that was happening to us, that we weren't getting that shutout in the fourth quarter, and I know a bunch of other guys, other teammates were feeling that too, and we wanted a shutout. We wanted that goose egg.
And it had to have been enjoyable for the starters to watch, Ryan. I saw a couple of the starters enjoying it from the bench, you guys sort of looking on. What's that feeling like when you know a game's sort of wrapped up and it's your homecoming and you really get to enjoy it on the sideline?
It's fun. It's fantastic. Just watching the second string guys, the guys that are behind you, just do just as good as you were, it's pretty exciting. And to know that we have that much depth just really is a good thing for us as a team.
And it's been important getting some of those, second string, third string guys plays early on in the year. But you guys got a big one this week. You really almost got to put this one right behind you once that final whistle blows. And the chance beat Wheaton started right away. What's the feeling in the team this week?
Hopefully it's the same one as we had for Wesleyan. Our first practice yesterday was walkthrough and it went really well. Today is our first Tuesday was our great practice. Today we have a really good, hopefully game plan going into Wheaton. So it's looking really good.
And Josh, what does it mean to beat Wheaton? I mean, you've never been here before in this scenario. What are the veterans sort of trying to instill in the younger players about this team?
Keeping that bell. I haven't been here, so it's hard to understand that. But I'm starting to, after the Wheaton game, starting to understand where all this fire is coming from.
And you guys see that bell every time you walk into the coach's office. It's the first thing you see when you walk in there. So that's really sort of a symbol of the power that this program has had. Am I right?
Yes, sir. It's coach actually brought it out to practice one day and telling us to keep that bell.
Yeah.
Well, you can't ruin it though, because you don't want to break that. Because hopefully it'll be in your property for a while. But Ryan, what do you think you guys got to do to sort of try and be as explosive as you were against Wesleyan, against Wheaton?
I think just the formations that we have this game put in, we need to take advantage of the things that they give us. Not to do anything crazy, but just do what we're coached to do well and on point. And I think we can be pretty explosive like we should in Illinois Wesleyan.
And one thing we've noticed this season that you guys have been doing really well that must be good coaching is the receivers, even when you aren't getting the ball or the pass isn't thrown to you, you guys are blocking downfield like fifth and sixth offensive linemen almost.
Yeah, we're taught, the coaches really emphasize, blocking as a receiver. That's the only way you're going to play. So as soon as the ball's caught or as soon as the running back breaks through the first line, we try to find an open jersey to get up on.
It doesn't hurt when you got Nick Kukoc, Jordan Tassio, Ryan Tent running behind you.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all.
And somebody looked like a receiver on the defensive side. Joey Michaels again returning an interception. Josh, you guys really stress once that ball's in your hands trying to return it for a score. What was it like for the defense to finally get a pick six this year?
It was, we really wanted to get a score on defense. We were striving for that every game, and getting one, just great feeling. Everyone, when he caught it, everyone's just like, all right, I got to go block someone. It's time to go.
And you weren't around last year when the Cardinals just basically returned everything they intercepted for a touchdown. They tied a national record for returns. But this year, you guys have really stayed true to your tough form where you guys are really getting pressure on the defensive line and relying on your defensive backs back there, it seems.
Yeah, we just the fundamentals. If we don't get a interception, that's all right. Get some fumbles. Just keep them to a 0 on that board, and it's all good.
Hopefully you guys can get another 0 against the Thunder. But Ryan, what do you think is the biggest thing you guys got to worry about on offense against this Thunder defense?
I think just their aggressiveness. We know that they like to play man, cover 0, so we just got to be ready for that and attack them when we can.
And who do you think is going to be the X factor sort of on offense if you had to pick one for this week?
I think Spence, quarterback. I definitely think he's really showed how well he can play when he's on his game. And so I think he's the key factor.
Hopefully you guys get the job done on Sunday or Saturday. Best of luck to you guys against the Thunder.
Nice. Thank you.
After the break, we'll be joined by North Central College Sports Information Director Clark Tusher and take a look at other fall sports in action. Don't go away.